Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Had a real problem getting these to stay. These are basically insulation hangers. The idea is that you put glue on the wall, you stick this to the wall, and it should hold it. So I bought, and I'm hopefully not going to get some kind of defamation lawsuit or something, but so I bought this extreme heavy duty adhesive. Bonds at extreme temperatures. We don't even have that here. It's kind of cold today, but we don't normally have that. So I bought this thinking that it would work, but it didn't. What the issue was, it's too thin. I really should have bought a polyurethane type adhesive, some kind of a much thicker glue that would hold it. What would happen is that these would stick and then they would just start to slide down the wall until they would then fall off. So I have a whole pile of these that don't ever really stick, unfortunately. Hopefully, and I didn't know the spacing, I didn't know how I was going to put these in. It's a bit of unusual spacing, and then I couldn't get 24-inch bats. I think everything I have is for like a 16-inch framed center or opening. So I'm not real worried about the. This is our chimney chase, where our chimney will go up for our fireplace. I'm more concerned about fire retardant, so I mostly just want to. This is a OSB sheathing, so it's going to put a layer of this so that if for whatever reason a fire broke out in here, that it would obviously slow it down quite a bit. So that's kind of the intent here. I don't need it to be weather tight or really insulated or anything like that. I mean, that'll be a benefit of it, but more than anything, I'm looking for the fire rating of it. But I'm going to try to get a few of these put in the lower half of it because I wanted to build the platform for our fireplace to sit on in here, and that goes somewhere in our lower section here. So I'll get a few of these stuck up to see if I glued these about a week ago, and they're hopefully by now set up and going to stay. The only way I was able to find to get this glue to work was to actually put the blob on there, leave it for about 15 or 20 minutes, come back later and stick the thing on there and just leave it for about a week to set up. And so I've started that a week ago, and now we can start putting some insulation on the walls.
Uh-oh. Too high? Okay. I'm sleepy now.
Yay! Thanks, buddy. All right, I've got the lift in just the right spot. It's kind of like the best location I can get it, where I could try to reach the chimney chase. We're gonna put our chimney chase cover on today. And so I had to kind of last night, I finagled this into right here. It only has, it goes 35 feet high, which would be plenty high to reach that, but I have to get out over this porch. And so it takes a little bit of work to get it so that it'll go up and out and over and reach all the way up there where that's at. I got it in a location I think that's gonna work. At least gets me close, within about a foot or so, so I'll have to hang out of the basket a little bit. But we're gonna first put on our chimney chase cover. It's in the box there. So I had this prefabbed, the same company that gave us the chimney. They also do chimney chase covers, although I think they technically sub it out. But it was all part of the package. And that's great because it makes sure that this, I give them the sizes of our chimney chase cover, and it makes sure that this is going to fit our chimney diameter for the collar and everything. So hopefully it works. Hopefully it all goes according to plan. There was a lot of measuring to get to where we're at right now. And now it's kind of the moment of truth. So I'm gonna get in the basket here and run up there. And first just draw a circle, cut the hole out for where the chimney's gonna go. We'll just kind of set the chase in place, make sure everything's gonna work out okay. And then eventually just start feeding the last few sections of chimney down through the chimney chase.